because my company is called Creative Courage Press, and this is Creative Courage Live, I always ask, and of course, you're Courage and Renewal facilitator. So, what does courage mean to you in light of this book and this year of writing together?
Hmm. Well, what a leap into the unknown,
Hmm.
you know. And I think it does take courage it took specific courage, explicit courage for me to agree to write, period. And then to write every week, I wouldn't know what I was going to write. And to do that took courage every week in some ways, especially some of the more um, evocative prompts that I knew would bring me to some place that I may not have gone before. I think that inner journey always takes courage. It's the courage I like to have. I'm much more comfortable with that kind of courage than Darcy's climbing Mount Etna in Sicily on a bike. That takes the kind of courage I don't have, or stamina. But this kind of courage to plumb who are we and can we share ourselves with ourselves and with each other. Uh, and to not put a burden like we have to. It was that sense of wherever it goes.
Yeah.
I'm ready to take that kind of trip, exploration.
Yeah, I think to build on that, Penny, we were writing, it was open-ended. We weren't writing for something. And we always told ourselves that, look, if this becomes a chore, if this becomes a burden in some fashion, we'll stop doing it. And so it was that open-ended invitation, if you will, that really kept us there because we didn't have this cloud of obligation or had to or a deliverable that we had to meet. It was that open-endedness that I think really helped. And for me, the courage was, I think I alluded to earlier, was the kind of emotional courage for me to write what I did. That was hard. That was the hard part for me. And not only to write some of it, but then now again to like, what? We're going to actually share it with the public at large? But the first part of that, the courage to actually write some of that stuff and admit some of those stories to myself. Black and white, there it is on the page. I think that was the hard part for me. And in the end, those are the stories that impacted me the most, that really made this an unbelievable special year and special project. That will just, I'm changed forever because of that and some of the things that we wrote.
Yeah, I echo that, Darcy. And really, our book, we had the courage to say, let's write a book after the courage to write all year because we had this sense that other people might really be drawn to do the same. For me, it wasn't about, oh my God, my stories are amazing. Let someone else read them at all. It was this process felt replicable.
Hmm.
And it's a process that's life-giving at a time when loneliness is rampant. So,
Yeah, and you've taken it from the physical courage of just showing up week to week to the social courage of being together and being vulnerable with each other. The creative courage to plumb the depths and just do your beautiful writing in a different and unique way. And now it feels like we're at the collective courage piece of your collective courage together, and now to launch the book and bring it into a wider conversation. Um,
and Shelley, we got to give a shout out to you because
Mm.
without your affirmation, your knowledge, and your sense that this was a worthy book to write, I don't know that it could have happened. So
Yeah, very much.
really,
Yeah.
you're an amazing partner on this journey.
well, thank
Yes.
you. We make a
Yes.
good team.
Many
It was
things.
my pleasure every time we met, just gave me energy.
I'll never forget you saying, those were my favorite chapters. Like, oh, really? Because you were the first person outside of us that read our stories. So, I still remember like, oh, I got to share this with someone else, Then when you
Uh,
said you both write well, I almost fell off my chair. I mean, I just still feel like, really? So,
You do. You're beautiful writers, and I think it's because it's your authentic soul coming out. Your true voices really show up on the page. So thank you for doing that.
mm,